Yeah, so Jason invited me on. Let's be clear about that first.
Yeah.
Of all.
Well, it was your idea, so I'm just like, hey, come on, you
I
can
made a
talk about it
request.
too. It'd be fun.
I said I have a WFN topic request. It came to me in a dream. Now, see, here's how it kind of came about. There we were on the Red Cow Discord, and can I just be vulnerable with you for a moment, Hayden?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Well, really, last week 2 new kind of like novelty gaming consoles came out.
Yes.
Neither
yes.
of which fits my life.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm not.
At least
Steam
one
guy.
of them's cool.
Do you think you like the Steam PC?
Oh, actually, I like the analog 3D.
Okay,
I
well,
I like both, but the Steam thing didn't come out. We don't even know the price of the Steam thing.
Yeah,
Right.
that ain't even close.
Well, so then let's focus on the analog. So, in theory, I like it. In theory, a turnkey. Hey, it's just the new N64. It'll connect with HDMI. It'll play the old games. It ought to support an EverDrive. There's all these things about it that seems appealing to me, and I couldn't stop watching reviews of it because they just kept popping up in my feed. And the photography, it was all like very HPR Shredder. You know,
they get the good channels to do it. They definitely
do.
Yeah, like
high
your Bob
quality
Wolf,
photography of the thing. It really appeals to me.
Yeah.
You know, that Mario Kart decal, and so I kept watching them, and they kept talking about how great it was with some flaws. Right, that's what they all do.
Mm-hmm.
But all I'm seeing is flaws. Okay, let's count the ways.
Yeah.
Number 1, it's interlaced to shit, and it's dim as a result.
Yeah.
There is another visual mode, or one that would appeal to me a little bit more, which would be clean pixel. But I don't want no clean pixel. I want clean polygon.
Oh, well, that's it. Yeah, that's the thing. That's not going to happen for that outside of emulation, because like they're designed to show to play the game exactly. So to function as almost a replacement for the N64 if your N64 dies or gets broken, or like those chips won't last forever. But I know what you're talking about. It does have a few modes kind of like that.
Look, if I'm going to buy a $250 N64 replacement, it ought to look damn good. Now I know it's FPGA, and so you know what I find. So let me just complain about the system just for one more second.
Yeah, definitely.
So obviously the price not great, but I get it. It's an analog thing. Number 2, it probably isn't going to ship anyway. You can't have it if you want it either way.
Right, they take forever to ship, and they're not done really when they come out. Like when they're like it takes like a year really for them to fully finish the software. So
your EverDrive, the newer EverDrives don't work on it. Now Jason says, "Hey, can't you just put the ROMs right on the thing?" Like
this will, if it's not a thing now, like as soon as people get their hands on it, it will be.
But will it just be software emulation when you do that?
No, it loads the ROM up. So every analog system has been jailbroken like a few months after release.
The Pocket, I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But I thought that the Pocket, I thought that the non-native systems like Genesis, etc., that those were doing software emulation.
Well, those are.
No, they have different cores. They have different cores. So the FPGA, you can load a different core into it. So like it's basically like a transformer, like a Autobot, and it can just become other chips. That's the appeal of it.
That's cool.
So like that's actually why I got kind of conned by my first analog system, because they did that with the Analog NT, which was like the NES, the first FPGA. The very first analog was literally just an NES, and they were taking the boards out of the NES and they were putting them in an aluminum chassis and charging $500. And so like they got complaints for that. Then later they came out with the NT Mini, which was a little smaller, same kind of design, just shrunk down, and that was an FPGA. And they added later in the jailbreak cores for like Master System, I think the PC Engine, and like a few others, like Game Boy was on there, a few like other 8-bit systems too. And so I thought when the Super Nintendo one came out, well, obviously the jailbreak's going to have the NES stuff. So why would I spend more money on this? I'll just wait for the Super Nintendo. It's only $200. I'll get that, and then I can play NES games on there too. Not so fast. They just never did it. So like they locked it in. I was like, damn. All right, they got me. But
you ever fuck around with a Mister?
No, I'd like to get one. I just I haven't gotten around to it. They're pretty expensive, and
we
also
haven't released it yet. But EJ has made a video that is worth watching.
Yeah,
it's about like take any CRT and buy a Mr. Pi, which is much less expensive.
Yes,
And here's how to just toss, have a really good gaming experience really quickly with FPGA, basically.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of FPGA. I think it's like that's the future of these kinds of games. It's gonna be the best way to play them, I think, over a long period of time. It's just gonna keep getting better and more accurate.
I'm so incredibly short-sighted. I just don't understand why anybody would want any of these. I don't get it.
That's fine.
I'm kind of with Jason on this.
Oh, well, he's not with us anymore. I guess I can make my point then. So, for me, it's like you're either playing on the real system or you're not. And if you're not, then why would you not just buy a cheap computer and emulate everything? I don't see the difference between
this and because it's going to get a lot closer to the real experience than an emulator.
Will it let him back in if we're still recording? Okay, so it will let us back in if we're still recording. Okay.
I'm back. I think my VPN crapped out on me.
You got a VPN on while you're doing this?
Accidentally.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm actually kind of with Jason on this, in as much as I think there's kind of two modes. There's authentic mode, which I think kind of requires a CRT. N64 of all the systems pushed me in that direction, where I was like, I'm not sure you're ever going to do better than a CRT.
I at least want the system. I think that matters. Like the method of like holding the correct controller and having the actual system in front of me is a big part of actually playing an N64. And I think if you're not going to do that, then like why go for a half step? Like why go for a clone system over?
Well, we know the reason. The reason is because there are people out there who aren't going to go set up a 90s retro station in their so they just have the modern TV, and they have, and if you were going to procure a regular N64, you're probably not. It's not that much less expensive than buying one of these things in the first place.
That's to that true. Person though, you can search up EJ custom emulation machine mini PC or whatever his video is that's like setting up an emulation station with that like crappy little PC you bought, and then you're getting every system in one that can play everything up through like the PS2 and you're good.
Yeah, so that's my other thing is like, so either it's authentic, or for me, I think I'm full on software emulation.
I'm a hardline. I'm hardline one or other. I don't like these like fence sitting things in the middle. I just don't get them.
But I do get it, and that's what I was going to be vulnerable about. Was I had decided this ain't the product for me. Apparently, the EverDrive doesn't work on it, like I said. They also 8BitDo released a controller for it that I'm a little skeptical of, because first of all, it's all one color. You're really going to play an N64 controller that's not the right colors?
Yeah, why would that? Seems like an easy thing to get right. I can't believe they would do. Like,
so they have now released.
It's like you got to have blue and red at least.
I got mine right here. Actually, we were just playing N64.
Well, that looks like bullshit, Hayden. That's what is the D-pad doing in the dead center of it, in the ball center?
You never use it.
Well, yeah, you never really use it, and if you do, it's actually not so bad. It's kind of like a.
Well, I mean, if you play Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which for some reason was my go-to title.
I still have a regular one. These are nice for certain games because of that thumbstick.
So that's improved. There's probably not a perfect N64 controller, including the originals.
Not. Yeah. Well, the steel stick is cool, but you can't get those anymore.
I have that Brawler one, and the control stick's not good on it at all. Or what else do I have? I have I have the NSO one. That's great, actually, with an original. Yeah, if you have a blue retro adapter, but it does cut out. It craps out sometimes.
Yeah, I noticed because when EJ was streaming, I think it was Ocarina of Time. It would cut out on him sometimes. You'd just be standing there like an idiot getting hit.
I would say that's the perfect solution if it actually is reliable. So I was kind of appealed to I like 8BitDo's controllers, and so I have now bought one, by the way, Jason.
Wow.
Because I want a good controller for my original one, and it will work with original. They released a new version of it that is the right colors. It's gray and it's got the yellow C buttons, but it won't be released until January.
Damn.
So I had decided I'm not interested in this, and yet I kept watching the reviews and kept getting sucked in. It's the same thing with another one that kind of like calls to me is the fucking $200 Game Boy, the Chromatic.
Why? Well,
I haven't seen that one.
That looks like the least appealing thing ever.
It is.
Have you seen the Funny Playing one?
No.
It's not expensive. It's got an OLED screen, and it is just like a Game Boy. I find that one really appealing. I've thought about getting that, actually.
They all call to me. That's the problem. They market well to me.
They all call.
But at the moment, it continues to be the case that my Odin 2, which is also a perfectly fine console, like TV console, but and a really great handheld. Like ergonomic, like the feel of it in my hands, perfect. And then this Arc D, this one that's like a Sega Genesis, is one of my favorites. Those are my two go-tos. Okay, so we're on Discord. We're having this very conversation.
Okay.
Jason's throwing bombs at us. You know, we're dodging Jason's hate.
I don't remember what I was saying. What was I saying? What bombs was I saying?
He's like, I don't get what the fuck you like.
Oh,
about
the
this.
same shit I was just saying. Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't understand what makes you happy.
I don't. I really don't.
Well, Jason, you know, there's a difference between, like, if you're going to get an FPGA and, like, an analog system, you can plug the real controllers in. You can put the real cartridges in. That's something.
The joy of, like, a handheld that is, like, every game I'd ever want ever was, like, I got that joy when I was, like, 15, and then ever since then, I'm like, actually, it's not that cool. I'm over this. Like,
but Hayden, do you think that if you're like, hey, cool, the analog 3D, all I do is I'm going to take an original cartridge and put it in and play the game offline, turnkey, and then you turn it on and there's a software menu. Does this throw you off a little bit? Or you're like, well, wait a minute now.
Well, maybe the very first time, but you can set their project or their products to immediately go to the game and skip that.
Okay, good.
So, like, I can do that on my Super Nintendo one.
Good.
Where it can that's better. If it detects if there's a cartridge in, then it'll just boot it up like normal.
Have you guys heard me? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, in a way, I think it's reassuring because I've been fucking around with my 32X recently, and that requires like multiple layers of cartridges like working with each other. And if one of those connections isn't right, it's not forthcoming about what went wrong. And
the EverDrive Pro or the Mega EverDrive Pro makes me a little sad that 32X requires the add-on, and
that's why I've been doing it. I've been
just
going
kind of adds to the
32X
complexity.
games.
And
well,
frankly, there's nothing to
to
play on that fucking system anyway, so
like...
it all works out. Sega CD, there's plenty to play. I like quite a bit on Sega CD, but not.
No, the Sega
so
CD
it works
rules.
out. Okay, so we're talking about this, and I came up with this request because I'm sitting there thinking like, all right, when it comes to N64, are you left wanting in 2025? Do I need a solution to my N64 problems?
Mm-hmm.
And we started talking about NES for some reason. I think we were talking about maybe like the fact that James continues to review NES games, and
Super
has
Ant
everything
was
been
involved.
said? What's that?
Super Ant was involved in the conversation, so it was going to steer towards that.
And I said, okay, I have a request. This just felt like something your podcast has done before. It felt like it was consistent with a few of the kind of list making I've seen you guys do.
Oh yeah.
Top 10 NES games, I said, omitting, assuming that the 20 most famous games for the system never existed. That was the initial prompt. So, okay, so you have, if you're, you know, and then we kind of started with, all right, the NES Classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say we'll talk about anything. You can,
you
can request anything you want. Anyone in the comments too. Literally, we'll talk about anything. So
perfect. Yeah, these guys, they're putting out a video a day, these guys.
This is basically just a hidden gem concept, but like spun another way. That's like all YouTube is anymore. It's like metal, like you can't actually do a legitimate hidden gem anymore because nobody cares. You just got to dress it up.
Oh,
like,
that's why we were talking about it, because
wants.
I've been saying lately that I'm not having as much fun watching. Like, there's this guy Fort Fire we've talked to who does these top 10s all the time. And whenever, like, if he's like, hey, top 10 games that you can beat in 2 hours on the NES or something, I'm like, ooh, like, I'm actually kind of like pretty likely to click that video.
That's a decent concept right there.
Yeah, I don't actually know if he's done that, but somebody ought to do that. Waiting for Nintendo ought to do that. But if he's like top 10 worst soundtracks for the NES, Hayden, I'm probably not clicking that video.
Yeah,
because I get that there's shitty music on the NES.
Yeah.
That's a given.
There's plenty. Plus, how accurate is that list? Honestly, did you listen to everything, or did you just pick ones that graded you personally?
Dude, I watched the video is up to like 900,000 views, but somebody did a video that was like, I beat the hardest game on every single console, and it's like a half hour long.
Oh, that's RNG Gamer did that. I spoke to him at Siege. I've actually spoken to him a few
It's
times.
a newish video. It came out like a week or two ago.
Yeah, that blew the fuck up for him. Now he has more subscribers than me. So yeah.
How do we determine if he really picked the hardest game?
Well, he doesn't know, but
we have a discussion about hard games coming up, and it's never the ones people say.
Total
nonsense.
Never
is.
Jason has a good qualifier. You remember what it was, Jason?
Well, it's just like if you or anybody you know has beaten the game, then it's not really one of the hardest games.
There you go. That's so good.
Like yeah.
If you know someone who's beaten it, it's probably not that hard.
I mean, I played games that I feel like are virtually impossible. It's like this is a broken fucking game, and he wasn't picking games like that. He was picking games where I'm like, oh, I've played that.
Oh, I didn't watch the video. That being said, I like the guy. Like I've watched a ton of his videos and I've spoken to him. I didn't watch that one. I should.
He's a little bit. He looks a little bit like Zach McFink, just a little bit.
He does. He sounds like him too, because they're both from like Arkansas. I think.
I've been playing the hardest games. Vince Gilligan. But I don't believe him, by the way. It seemed like it was crowdsourced, like fans or something. They decided what.
Well, according to you, beating the hardest games.
When discussing, that's because like the real answer to the hardest anything is never like interestingly hard. It's always just like some broken shit that nobody's bothered to figure out. That's what it is. Oh, am I gone? Am I doing fucking ghosting again?
So after we,
damn.
You are back now.
Yeah.
Damn.
This kept happening during To Boldly Flee, and we had to cut it off. But it worked out because Riverside saves you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about that'd be a fun. Jason, to my surprise, was like that could work, and then he was like, well, actually, the N64 would probably be to bring it back around.
Well, this is the test case for it, because like the NES is one, it's been so well mined, and two, it's like 20's not enough to eliminate because you're still getting some really famous games.
Well, because what the objective is to really scoop up some games you're not normally talking about, right?
Okay.
Exactly.
To really go below the surface. So we said, all right, let's see if we could. And the reality with the N64 is that the whole system is based on famous games. It really is not I don't think it's a hidden gem system.
It's not. Well, because it's a very like Nintendo centric library. It's like if Nintendo touched the game, it's probably pretty good. But other than that, it's like a lot of just like shit. A lot of like racing games and sports games and just like crap that nobody would go back to.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do this. So I put together a list of here's what you can't pick these.
Okay.
Off the tape.
You're just the one who's like taking these 20 off? All right, that's fine.
That's fine.
Well, if I miss one,
right.
come at me.
These are supposed to be like the 20 most famous games.
And what you're going to see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to group.
Okay.
As you should. Like Mario Party shouldn't take up 3 slots, for
Precisely.
example.
You'll see what I do.
So I shouldn't have picked a Mario Party? That's okay.
No, did you actually?
I had one on reserve.
Okay.
I had Mario Party 3 on reserve. Definitely not top 20 most popular.
So Mario 64 is not going on this list.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Mario Kart 64, I did distinguish. Because racing game, I'm not just, if it has the word Mario in it, it's not taking up an omission slot.
I mean, there are some,
Heard. No Mario. Gotcha.
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Zelda, Ocarina of Time, plus Majora's Mask. Pokemon. There's 4 of them on this.
No Pokemon at all?
No Pokemon.
Okay.
No
Puzzle
Pokemon.
League's out, Jason. That was on my list, my backup too. I figured I didn't have
any of them just because they're all so mainstream.
Yeah.
Pika
It's
Pika.
gone.
Yeah.
GoldenEye 007. Perfect Dark. Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
Paper Mario. Mario Party and Mario Sports. Mario Tennis, you're out. Pilot Wings, you can't pick Pilot Wings.
Damn.
Oh, that was actually on my
F-Zero
list.
X. Wave Race 64. Sorry.
Oh, that is. I wouldn't have that on my most popular list. Like off the top of my head.
It's like a top 10.
Yeah, because it's an early game. Everybody, I get it.
It's also a great game. 1080 degree snowboarding.
Really?
Yeah.
Donkey Kong 64. Turok, the whole series.
Oh, there goes. Yeah, okay.
That was my whole
Turok
list.
3. I was like, Turok 3 couldn't be top 20, but the whole series makes sense. It makes a more interesting list.
Otherwise, you're gonna pick lesser known sequels, and that'll be your list.
Yeah.
Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards. I'm doing it. Star Wars, Shadows of the Empire, and Rogue Squadron. They're coming off.
Yeah, Star Wars is so
Agreed.
popular. I agree with that, actually.
Yoshi's Story.
Okay.
And what I call the rare trio: Diddy Kong Racing, Banjo Kazooie and Tooie, and Conker's Bad Fur Day. None of them are allowed.
Okay. All right. I've still got 7 games. I've survived.
Good.
Same.
So before we hear them, I want to say a few other things.
Oh, okay. We'll see if I survive this.
Well, I'm not necessarily. We can as a trio, we can decide whether or not this matters.
Sure,
but I
sure.
thought, well, fuck, I just took a lot off the board. what's on the NSO that I didn't just name?
Oh. Yeah.
And the answer is this. Sin and Punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's popular.
Win-back Covert Operations. I'm
Never
not
heard of it.
familiar.
I like
Never
that
heard
game.
of
It's
it.
better than GoldenEye.
Blast Corps, which I
Of course, we're gonna get a comment about that. Better than GoldenEye, unironically.
Yeah.
yeah, Blast Corps, which I think is like Blast Corps just in terms of the way people regard it. Do you feel like in the history of YouTube discourse on gaming, it sat in hidden gems territory for a long time before it became well known, and now it's no longer.
This is
in that
definitely
territory?
in a
It's
Metal
a backup
Jesus
on my
N64
list. Actually,
video.
I'll go ahead and take it off. Yeah.
In
I did
2011.
enjoy it as a kid. I did enjoy it. Like, it wasn't a hidden gem thing that turned me on to it, but it's off. I've got plenty more to talk about.
Excitebike 64,
I thought about that, actually.
Extreme G.
Don't know that one.
I don't even know that one.
I had that one as a kid.
Huh.
And you want to know why I had it as a kid? Because I had the VHS tape for Diddy Kong Racing, the promo,
Yeah.
and they played a little bit of it in a sizzle reel, and I was like, what was that? I need it.
Huh.
I don't know this game. Iggy's Wreckin' Balls.
Oh, Blangela reviewed that.
Really? I don't know it at all.
R.I.P.
And then Harvest
That
Moon
channel's done.
Harvest Moon 64.
That game looks good. I want to play that.
Cozy, you might say.
Yeah.
A game
so
for the
many.
mentally ill.
There's so many farm games. Why that one? Why would you like Harvest Moon 64? That's my one.
Oh, well, I mean, I just want to play it. There's plenty of farm games I've already played, and I would play more. I'm just saying,
Gotcha.
I like the graphics on the N64. Like, whenever the N64 uses sprites, I'm all about it. I love how sprites look on the 64.
It's
There
very
wasn't enough
unusual.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jet Force Gemini is the final one that's on the NSO that wasn't part of our omission list.
Okay.
And then I just want to throw this at you. I was like, well, fuck. How many games, now that I've omitted all of those, or I
How
should
many are
say,
left?
I was like, from my childhood, do I have anything in my childhood collection that I didn't just name? And the answer is WWF No Mercy, which is maybe a top.
A very
two.
famous. game
Everyone
still.
talks about
Yeah.
No Mercy specifically. That's like the best wrestling game, they'll say.
It's wonderful. It's true what they're saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Those guys are right. South Park,
Ew.
Duke Nukem,
Yeah.
64.
Yeah, that is on N64.
Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which some trivia about me. All I cared about at one point in my life when I was in 4th grade or something was Mortal Kombat. I loved the series so much for some reason. It was
Did you
like my
like the
go-to
movie?
thing. And I knew this trilogy game was coming out, and they were like, "You don't understand. You're gonna get to play as Goro. You're gonna get to play as Shao Kahn.
That is pretty cool.
You're gonna get to play all the skins of all the past. It's like 3 games in one." And I was like, "Oh wow." And I knew, but you're only gonna get to play it on a PlayStation or an N64. Which will you choose? That's where I was coming from, and I had chosen the PlayStation because everybody said the PlayStation version was better, which it was. And then I went to a Lechmere and I saw a kiosk for Mario 64, and I was blown away. And I said it's got to be an N64, and I got the nerfed version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
Yeah.
What was nerfed about it? Just like worse music, worse.
I don't think you could
cutscenes, shit
unlock like
that.
Kintaro.
Oh, it was missing characters and everything. Wow.
Yeah.
That sucks.
There's a few other like things that and it didn't control as nicely because it was on the N64 controller. I think some of the graphics might have been better on PS1. It was weird. By that point in the series, things had started to get really strange. Like you could if you beat one of the campaigns at the very end, you could put in like a code, and you could play like Pong. There was just all kinds of crazy shit going on in Mortal Kombat by that point. Okay.
I love
All
how
right,
in the
that's it.
second
That's all I got.
movie- You
What's
know,
that?
have you seen the movies?
Oh yeah, of course.
The second
went-
Mortal Kombat movie, where the main actor's in it for like literally 2 minutes and dies.
Oh yeah.
From the first one. That cracked me up as a kid. Like,
Yes. I love the first one. The first movie. I think it's
it's
actually
pretty
like a
good.
well-made
Yeah,
movie.
it's funny. Yeah.
Okay.
You went,
I think we're ready
you went
to talk
above and
about
beyond
games.
to exclude your childhood games too, though. Like you're excluding
I-
South
I'm
Park. I
gonna
mean, not that
exclude
South
them.
Park would be on this, but
Yeah.
I'm going to exclude them.
I've got some games.
all right. So
So
what are we
who
doing?
wants to
Just
go?
going one by one? I guess we'll just go one by one and like
Sure.
name one.
We should end with Frankie so his can be last. his last pick.
Okay.
Oh, I think Jason wanted to do round robin.
Yeah, so like I'm just saying,
Yeah,
we can't
we'll
start
each
with
go
you.
one.
We'll go 1, 2,
so
3.
you should go third then.
And then you'll
That's what
go
he's
third.
saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So it'll finish
Okay.
with you.
Got it.
So who's starting then? Do you want to
Our
start? Am I
illustrious
starting?
host.
You go ahead and start, Jason. You start.
Okay.
You start.
I'm gonna take a pretty easy one off the board first. I'm gonna go Mega Man 64.
Okay.
Good little adventure game.
You think it's worthy?
I think it well, it's a good game, first off. And I think
Yeah.
it controls better than the PlayStation version, even if like the cutscene, like the voice acting is incredibly funny because you can't understand what they're saying. Like, why even include it, honestly? It was a waste to even put it in because it makes the N64 sound weak because they're fucking voices. I don't know if you've heard them, but it sounds like they're shouting at you from like another room in the house. I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Voices are very hard to do on the N64.
Yeah, I mean, Conker pulled it off, but like this game did not. So, but like everything else is intact, and I think it controls better than the PlayStation one. So, and it's a good game to boot.
I've not
Yeah,
played
that's a
much
good
of it.
pick.
I played like a little teeny bit of it, and
It's
like,
not a
what?
Frankie game. You'd hate it. You
I
would.
was like, what are we
you would
doing
hate it
here?
so much. You would load that shit.
I like a real slam bam, thank you ma'am kind of video game experience.
It's there's a lot of edging going on in Mega Man 64. There's a lot of walking to town and then walking back to the crashed ship and then walking
because
back
when I
to
play a
town
Mega
and
Man
then-
game, I want to go to a town and talk to NPCs.
Yeah, well, it's a different kind of game. It's like an adventure game.
Not a
slash
Mega
dungeon
Man game.
crawler.
You know, it'd be
no.
cool if you were gonna make a video on Mega Man Legends. You should just do it on Mega Man 64 because that's less saturated. Like, just do the N64 version.
People, it's pretty saturated there too, but still.
You
All
think
right,
so?
You're outpaid.
Oh, okay.
It is.
All right.
I know so.
You
Jason
guys can
knows.
tell me if this is allowed or not. I have a backup. I was thinking maybe Doom 64.
Oh my
That's allowed.
god, that's that's at the top of my list.
Oh, god dang it. All right.
No, it's good. It's good.
Oh, okay.
No,
We should
you
keep
stole
track
the
of where
draft
there's
pick.
overlap.
Go for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Doom 64 is really cool. It's like, if you haven't played it, it's like some people refer to it as the real Doom 3. It's not, but it's just
maybe
a cool
I mean,
pick.
the context to understand Doom 64 in is you had more antiquated PC versions up until that point. It was, I mean,
Yeah.
it was probably one of the better. I mean, it was at like that Quake 2, Quake 3 level kind of.
I'll say Quake as well. Like,
Yeah.
just these kinds of games actually worked pretty well on the N64.
Totally.
And like once you get used to controlling them, I remember I saw Quake on a top list one time, and I was like, "Really? I heard that was bad." And I went and tried it myself, and I was like, "Actually, I kind of see where they're coming from. Like, these kind of id Software experiences can work pretty well on the N64." Another one I want to try eventually is StarCraft 64. But so yeah, Doom 64. I thought that was it wasn't the most popular game, but people remember it. You'd always see it in like a rental store. So that's my first pick.
All right. Well, so yeah, so I'll take that off mine because I had that here too. I'm gonna say Beetle Adventure Racing.
Oh yeah, that's a good game.
Really?
And I'd always heard that it was like a decent racer on the N64. N64 has plenty of racers. And I played it a lot last year. And at first I was like, well, gee, this is kind of like an antiquated, clunky little racer. But you have to think of it in comparison to the cruising games, Exotica, World, and USA. It plays much better than those.
It really does control well.
It
That's
controls
like the
nicely.
best thing about it.
Yeah.
Well, it looks nice too, actually, for the N64.
Yeah, it's just it's a little bit personality-less. There's not a lot of like music. It feels a little bit like an unfinished game to me, just a little. But I like it, and I'll play it. And it's like in a world of modern racers, the fact that I still pick that up. I've been playing a lot on Metal Jesus's recommendation. I've been playing a lot of the Fast and the Furious Arcade Edition on Switch 2.
Oh, really?
And you know what? That's so my speed. That is just like a one-night stand kind of a video game. Yeah, pick it up,
Beatles
put it down.
EA, right?
Yeah.
Before they were like bad. They used to be good. They
Yeah.
were good back in the day.
Indeed. All right, Jason, you're up.
Back to me, huh? Well, shit, you took all the games. Actually, no, those weren't even on my radar.
Did I?
I'm gonna go with a Wonder Project J2, which is
Don't know this
the
one.
point and click adventure game where you control an anime girl robot.
Oh, that sounds good.
I've never
Sounds like
played
the
it.
I'm into
opposite of
that.
me.
I've never played it, but it looks cool, and I wish to someday. I actually own it. It's Japan only, but I own the cartridge. But obviously, if I played it, I'd have to like get the translation.
That actually does sound like a great Jason Graves video.
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool. There's one on Super Nintendo as well, so if I ever do a video, I'd probably bundle
pair
them
'em
together. You know, bundle.
Oh,
and
do
save.
both. Do both. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. That's hence the 2, like Wonder Project J. 2 was the. It's a 2D like sprite game on the N64, which is rare.
Was it only available in Japan?
Yeah, it's Japan only. That's what I'm saying. Is that I have to get the translation.
Little bit of a creative list making here going to Japan.
Oh, that's fine. That's
I've got multiple Japanese titles.
Yeah, I was gonna say
list.
Hayden's gonna fill his fucking shit up with Japan games.
That's what he does.
Come on,
I do want to mention. I think. Well, you know what? I'll wait. Maybe we can do a few honorable mentions at the end.
Totally.
Yeah.
At this point,
name as many games as you want.
just name games.
Just name games. Okay. Well, I think for my next one, I'm gonna go with Destruction Derby 64.
Oh,
okay.
Good choice.
This is a game from my childhood. My friends and I would play this, and we always. It's so simple, but it's so much fun. And when we get together, I have an HDMI modded N64. I feel like every time we always play at least a few rounds of Destruction Derby. Very basic game, not exceptional in any way. But it's just fun playing tag with cars, and you're tagging the bomb and trying to get the most time and exploding. A lot of fun. Really not much else to say.
You made me play it. It was kind of fun.
It's pretty fun. Yeah, I did make you play this, right?
When you said that, I was like, didn't I play that on the Dreamcast? And I just Googled it. I'm thinking of Demolition Racer for the Dreamcast.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm gonna throw Rayman 2: The Great Escape here. Pretty good mascot platformer. It came out for the Dreamcast.
Not a fan.
Jason shook his head. You love Rayman, don't you, Jason?
No, I don't like Rayman 2.
How do you like
Or 1. I
Rayman
don't like any of
Legends
the
for all the
games,
modern systems? That's a pretty fucking good set of games.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
all right. But Rayman, what
I've
don't
only
you like
played-
about Rayman? Look, I'm not in love with the game, but I'll play it for sure.
I've only played Origins. I feel like Rayman 2, there's like version confusion. Like nobody agrees on what the best version is. There's some weird thing about the Dreamcast one about why some people don't think it's.
I think people like the N64 one. I played quite a bit of Rayman 3 for GameCube, and I was having some fun.
I like that one. That's a good one. That's my favorite Rayman.
Yeah.
I've never played Legends. I've only played Origins, and Origins is good. I think it's almost too cute for its own good. Like it's too indie platformer and like set PC for my liking. It's still a great game, obviously, Origins, but I don't know. I prefer not like that. And Rayman 1, I would like if it wasn't the most difficult video game ever made.
It's fun for a couple of hours.
Not even. It's fun until you get to the third world, which is like 20 minutes in, and then I'm just, now the game's too hard.
Yeah, it gets you.
Jason, would you have felt differently if the Wii U had retained exclusivity on Rayman Origins?
Yeah, there's a lot of lore to this. It's not Origins. Origins was already out. So
okay.
They released Origins on 360 and PS3. It was not on Wii. And I felt like I missed out until I finally got a 360, and I'm like, hell yeah, now I can play. That was like one of the main games I wanted to play on 360. Like when I was stuck on Wii Island, and I was jealous of like the other games. That was one of the big ones, and I got it, and I enjoyed it for what it was. But then Legends was coming out, and it was announced as a Wii U exclusive.
Yeah,
Ubisoft was back
Legends.
in the Wii U, and it was going to be a launch game for the Wii U as an exclusive. Or maybe it wasn't a launch game, but it was pretty close to it. It was probably like a couple months later. But then the Wii U came out. It was underwhelming. And Ubisoft was like, actually, it's multi-platform and it's delayed. They delayed it like a year to put it on the other platforms. And I'm still not over it.
Yeah.
I still have never played it to this day because I was so bummed that they would just betray,
Listen, I didn't mean to bring up so many bad memories.
my hero Nintendo about this. Well, yeah, I should probably talk about Rayman 2. I don't know. I don't vibe with it. I don't know if that is like a valid reason. It's just like I don't like the dark gloominess of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Everybody's like sad and depressed, and they're like, Rayman, life is suffering.
It
so
feels
sad.
to me, it's like if you don't get to have Mario 64, and you don't get to have Conker, and you don't get to have Banjo,
Yeah.
and you still got to eat. you might.
Sure.
You could do worse than Rayman 2.
It's not even like a platformer though. For at least what I played, it's just
true.
like a shitty
It's got atmosphere though. That's and you can only do so much with them polygons.
I guess I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. I'll let you have Rayman 2. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm
let me
not
have
the
it.
biggest fan.
I mean, I only kind of like it, so it's okay.
Okay. You're not even going to defend it then, so it's fine. It's back to me, right?
Yes.
Okay. You guys ready to go to sleep? I'm gonna take NFL Blitz because it's still on the board.
Oh, that's a good pick. I didn't even really like football as a kid. It took a while for me to catch on, but I would still play NFL Blitz because we had it in our church's youth group.
It's very very arcadey, and once you like know what you're doing, which really only takes like one warm-up game. Like if somebody doesn't know anything about football, they don't know how to play like this game or any rules of football, get them to play like one game to warm up, and then it's like actually fun because they'll understand it. If that makes any sense. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's a very arcadey, like rubber banded football game, but it's still fun.
All right. Hayden's up.
All right. I'm trying to decide which one to do next. I'm assuming we're not going in order of most important. We're just listing them.
No, I personally don't have a. I skipped one of the criterion, by the way, which was
okay.
Originally when we were talking about like the NES list, I was like, and don't pick them based on historical significance.
Oh, right.
Okay,
right,
cool,
right.
cool. I'm not. I didn't.
Which I feel like
so you take away the fame and you take away the historical significance. And your conversation about that 1995 best games list, that had me in that mode too, where I was like, all right, if you didn't have to worry about like shouting out Space Invaders.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Space
Frankie,
Invaders.
You were alive
N64.
in the 90s. I would like to go ahead and ask, was Castlevania a thing? Did people know about Castlevania? Because Jason seems to act like...
Oh, whatever.
I'm just... What
about?
I
mean, Castlevania was like one of the top NES games. I mean, Simon was featured in Captain N, and
yeah, that's
like,
the
whatever,
other thing
take
people were
his side,
saying.
whatever, it's fine.
There used to be a game called. There was a what was it called? There was a game show called Johnny Arcade, and the like Video Game Masters or something. It was a game show, and the host was this guy named Johnny Arcade, and I fucking loved this show. And the reason I loved it was because at the very end, whoever like because you squared off in like Mario 3 and in Castlevania, and it was always like point systems, which like nobody actually cares about points, but they would use that in the game show. And whoever had scored the highest in all the challenges got to run through an obstacle course that was made to look like a mock video game store. And you wore Hayden, I'm not lying to you, dude. You wore a Velcro suit.
Nice.
And you Velcroed the games to you as you ran around. And here's the deal. Any game that you Velcroed to your body, you went home with.
That's nice. This is a Mr. Beast challenge.
Here's my argument about Castlevania not being that popular. I just Googled the top selling NES games. What place do you think Castlevania is in on that list?
I don't know.
73.
81st. It's the 81st.
Considering the
NES
size
game.
of the library, I feel like anything top 100 is pretty relevant. But Mega Man, you seem you won't budge.
I think
Mega
my
Man wasn't
argument
popular.
that Castlevania wasn't that popular still holds water.
I mean, I hear you. I do. It's just that, like...
People talked about it, right? I mean,
wasn't
Dark
seen as,
Souls
like, a
is not the
top-shelf
best-selling
gaming
game on the
franchise,
360, but everyone talks about Dark Souls.
It's it's like in enough libraries that it...
Nowadays,
then again, I
yes.
feel like back then, everybody had kind of an eclectic... Because your parents came home with whatever they came home with. Your library is based on whatever your parents picked up at the store. And so you'd end up with weird fucking games.
Yeah. Well, okay. In that video, I was arguing that in 1995, Castlevania wasn't like a juggernaut that everybody fucking knew and would definitely be on a list like this. That was basically all I was trying to say.
Well, all I'm trying to say is that Velcro thing looked really fun. And no, it blew my mind because as a kid, even getting one video game was such a big deal. Like I understood economics through the lens of what a video game cost. And here's just these kids, these privileged kids, Velcroing video games to their bodies and going. And at the end, they'd be like, "What did he get? Batman the video game, Tiny Toons Adventures. He's got super. I already have Mario 2. Well, you're going home with it again." Like, oh my god, what a embarrassment of riches.
Whose pick was it?
It was mine. I haven't gone yet. I'm gonna go with Mystical Ninja 2.
Thank you.
Wow.
Starring Goemon.
We're not going to.
No, I'm not going. I'm not
you're
going.
saddled with both.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, okay, sure, fine. Mystical Ninja 1, 2 then. Mystical Ninja 2 is 2D, so it looks 3D, kind of like Kirby. You know, Kirby's got that 3D look, but
2.5D as the kids would call it.
Yeah, and it's actually fun to play in co-op. So two positives for Mystical Ninja 2, starring Goemon. I like that game.
I had that on the list too, actually.
One or two?
In that very spot, bizarrely. So I'm going to jump over to Tetrasphere.
Oh, you took that from Jason. Oh, no.
No,
Yeah, I mean, we all wanted it.
I didn't know he liked it. But it's a cool game. It's it's next gen 3D Tetris. In a
It
sphere.
looks bad, though.
No, it's fun.
I'm sure maybe it is, but when I just look at it, I'm like, this can't be fun, right?
I swear it is. It's better than that Tetris that was available for the Virtual Boy.
Probably.
That one.
I haven't played it. Who knows?
He'll play it soon when he gets his $100 goggles.
Well,
Actually,
whenever they
more,
drip
wasn't
feed the games to us is the problem. The
Yeah,
problem
that's
with
true.
the Nintendo Service Virtual Boy is like I can't get it and make a video. I got to get it and then wait for all the games to be out. So it'll be like a year
Did
after.
you buy the cardboard ones or the real ones?
No, the real one. Got to get the real one. That's the whole
Of course,
point.
the real one.
That's the whole
Yeah.
point. I didn't buy
Look,
anything.
you buy
yet 'cause
whatever
you
you
can't
gotta
pre-order
buy.
it. You can't pre-order it. They won't let you do it. So like I gotta wait till it's like actually available.
Yeah.
So, but I will get it. Like that's a guarantee.
And you're over here giving people shit for buying an analog 3D.
What do you mean? I'm not in search of like a good value. I just want cool stuff, and that's a
fair
cool
enough.
thing.
But you're gonna
He
sell your
explained
CD.
it pretty well on an earlier video, what the appeal was to him.
Yeah,
just
I
like
heard him.
uniqueness.
Oh, I heard him. But
I don't see a new N64 as uniqueness. I have an N64, so
Alright.
who cares?
fair.
No,
I mean,
actually,
you can
I'm gonna
emulate
sell.
Virtual Boy.
I actually just today I went through a bunch of my games to like find ones to sell off because I need to fundraise for some new stuff. So,
There you go. That's what I've been telling you for a while. You got to sell some of that.
yeah.
Or
I mean, I have like
or it's Patreon time, and the Patreon needs to be structured to say, I would like to do this video. If you want to see me do that video, donate for a period of time, and if we get to this goal, I'll do the video. You'd have to sell yourself a little bit. I know that
if
comes
I'd wanna-
very hard to you.
I don't know if I want to reveal my cards like that. You know, I
What,
gotta
you wanna
play
do,
them
like,
close
these
to the
big
vest.
drops?
Yeah, true. It is fun to
Yeah.
do a surprise.
Even though I talk about my videos on here, so there's never real. I'm gonna try. I'm working on 2 right now, and I don't want to. Well, I already said it earlier. One's about
But
the 32X.
it's a
but, like,
patrons only thing. You do it privately with the patrons.
Looking forward to that 32X video.
all right, is it my pick again?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do one that Treaky got on my radar. I'm gonna do Hybrid Heaven,
Oh, that's a cool game.
the
Konami.
weird Konami RPG fucking thing. That stanky RPG game that they made for the
Yeah.
N64 that nobody talks about except for Treaky that one time.
He dressed up for the thumbnail too. He got
Yeah.
the outfit and everything.
Hey, we need to dress up for everything. That guy goes wild with his fucking videos, dude.
Yeah. That's a weird game too.
Yeah, like as I said, it's like this really strange, bizarre mismatch of genres, and I feel like Konami didn't do that much with the 64. I mean, I know they did Castlevania, but like, what else they do?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Speaking of Castlevania Legacy of Darkness on my list,
That's
I
yours?
think it's cooler than the first one. I've
Well,
only
wasn't the-
played probably
Wasn't the whole idea with that is the first one was poopy diarrhea, so we got to fix it?
I have no idea the lore.
Oh. That's what
I know,
thought
but I know
interesting.
that over time, these games were supposed to be just the worst ever when I was a kid. Like I just heard they were really bad, all the way up through even college. It was still kind of these are bad games, and I want to say in the last 5 years things have kind of changed. And people are like, actually,
Yeah. There's a
this
bit more
game's
of
pretty
that.
good.
At least our
I
friend
think
Dan.
sometimes it's just fun to play a 3D adventure game on the N64 with that level of graphics and with the kind of like bonked controls. So.
I tried it one time, right after I had a massage in my house. That's a true story.
There are better games I could have picked, but I just like this. I like the vibes.
Fair enough. Well, look, we know that there's a lot of kart racers. There's a lot of racers in general. You have your Diddy Kongs, you have your Mario Karts. You got your Mickey Speedway USA.
Ugh.
You've
I
got
know.
you've got your Roadsters Nintendo 64. You got your
All right,
Road
that wasn't
Rash
your pick, then.
64.
Oh, okay.
Good.
No, I didn't pick Mickey.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
I'm
for a
working up to
second.
it. You got your. I think
okay.
there's an M&M one.
Road Rash 64 is a title. Like, what in preparation for this, I was looking at the Wikipedia like list of games, and I saw that, and I'm like, oh, is that good? And then I just looked at like 2 seconds of a long play, and I'm like, that's dog shit. Fucking get that shit away from me.
There's a PS1
Instant
Road Rash
judge.
that's not so bad.
Well, yeah, Road Rash is cool, but like, look at the N64 one, and it is like the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
If I'm not lazy, I'll put some footage right here.
I don't like Excite Bike 64. I'll just put that out there. I've tried, going up and down hills and falling.
It's not very fun. There's a lot of great motocross. I feel like good motocross games started with like the GameCube. I feel like the GameCube has several really good ones, and the PS2. They're all cross platform. Probably best on GameCube though. Let's be real.
Oh, you know what? I'm wrong about the one. So I was gonna say, hey, but the one that I really enjoyed was the Lego Racers one, and I'm realizing no, not true.
That one's all right.
That one wasn't that good. It was. Well, fuck. Which one am I thinking of then? Oh, right. Okay, got it. Hot Wheels. There's a Hot Wheels racer for N64, and it's good.
I'll play it.
Okay.
You'll enjoy it.
I'll try it. Yeah.
The Lego one you don't need. The Lego one, again, another like half-made game, but the Hot Wheels
It's better on
fun.
PC. That was a game we had at my grandparents' PC, and that version's a lot better than the one on N64.
All right, but I thought like it was fair. I considered saying San Francisco Rush. I think that's a pretty decent racer. A little bit better on the Dreamcast, in my opinion.
Man, racing games are not as popular anymore, are they?
I fucking love them. I've never played the good ones. I've never played Forza.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've never played that shit.
Did you play The Crew?
No.
The Crew looked kind of cool. I never played it. It just looked cool.
But I would like to buy some of those really like slick. I played a bit of Need for Speed. But,
oh yeah, those Need for Speed and Gran Turismo were the ones that like my friends had growing up.
Yeah, Gran Turismo's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh no, Daytona USA. I don't like it. Fuck it.
The song though. Yeah, it's so good.
You're talking to two Floridians. You don't like Daytona USA.
Sorry about that, fellas. I like Boston Kart Racer.
Boston Kart Racer, yeah. Actually, there could be a Junt Kart Racer.
Oh my god,
that would be a really fun. That would be a really with all like it? All the slobs could have their own.
You're gonna make it.
I mean, it couldn't be that hard, right?
Now we have
just
AI,
a 5-year project.
Turn up some kart slop.
An AI game, an AI Red Cow Junt Kart game.
Here you go, dumbasses. Buy my slop.
That could be fun. You could even just do like a reskin of something like they're like. No, that could be fun. Anyway.
Well, Mark, who's been on the show, he did like a Slasher Kart 64 and Simpsons Kart 64. He sends us these carts, and they're just ROM hacks of it, Mario Kart 64. Yeah. So we could do it. Junt's Kart 64. Totally.
Junt's Kart 64. That would be awesome. The items are just different discounts you find.
Oh, Noodle.
Yeah.
Oh, Noodle.
Oh, yeah. We could even have like sound effects if that's easy to do. It's probably not. It's probably extremely difficult.
I'm noticing a recurring problem
from the old shows. We could do it.
Oh, what's the problem, Jason?
Well, I'm just noticing a problem with games that I'm picking and games that Frankie's picking, and not so much you. Isn't that there's like just better versions on the Dreamcast? Because my next pick is going to be Gauntlet Legends, and I'm like, wait a second, that's on Dreamcast and it's better on Dreamcast.
I've never played Gauntlet Legends, but I have played a lot of the original Gauntlet, and I really like it.
Well, what does that tell us? That tells us that after you get past the most famous games for the system, you end up with the kind of third-party stuff that was going around everywhere.
Exactly.
Well, I've saved the best for last myself.
What do you got?
Well, so there are a few that I didn't pick just because I thought they would be on other people's lists, and we can save that for... I'm going to go with, speaking of games that are better on Dreamcast, I'm going to go with Bangayo.
Sure.
But it's really, really cool. It's, first of all, really gorgeous box art. That's the first thing that turned me on to this game when I was like researching different N64 games. It's a treasure game. It's like a 2D jump around, fly around type shooter. But like you have free reign to go anywhere, and you have all these. It is 2D sprite based, and it really takes the maximum advantage of the N64's hardware. It pushes it to the limit of 2D. And that you're firing off like 100 missiles at once when you charge it up. And you can even have different effects where like they're bouncing around and stuff all over. You're collecting fruits. It's got a goofy story that you can't read because it's in Japanese unless you can read Japanese. I can't make any sense of it. It uses too much kanji, which is like the complicated Japanese. Right. But that's a really fun game, even if you have no idea what you're doing. Just going around. And that is a game, though. This controller won't work. You absolutely have to play on a regular, because it uses the D-pad. And this D-pad just doesn't It just doesn't cut it. So.
I hate that placement.
It's D-pad and C-sticks. That's the control scheme.
Right. That sounds like Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
It's a lot of fun. So that's my other
That's
pick.
cool. That sounds fun. I'd play that.
It's good.
So nobody said Snowboard Kids 1 and 2 yet, so I'm going to say it.
Yeah, that was on my reserves. I figured that would be somewhere. Snowboard Kids is awesome.
Yeah, and actually, I'll go a little further and say I like it better than 1080, considerably.
I think so too. Just because I like the colors more.
Yeah,
that like they have like a. I think N64 games look really good when they've got those saturated colors, and Snowboard Kids just goes all out on like the skyboxes and stuff. It looks really nice.
Yeah, if you're not trying to look photorealistic on the N64, you're gonna have a better time.
Yeah, I agree.
Cartoonish kind of works.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got
good
Jason.
music too.
Yeah, right.
It's back to me already.
Yeah,
it's back to you.
We're zooming through. No, yeah.
No long anecdotes about
Johnny
Arcade.
The anecdotes have been getting out of control.
I'm gonna go with a game.
The monetization's gonna be off the hook, Hayden. You're gonna love it.
I'm gonna go with a game that looks cool. Never played it. Nightmare Creatures.
I've never heard of it.
Known as Bloodborne before Bloodborne, and that's pretty much all anybody knows it for. Because it's like the same atmosphere, and it's also like an action game. So
that's cool. I'm googling it.
Yeah. I don't know shit about it.
I'll look it up too. What's it called, Jason?
Nightmare Creature. All I know about it is that people bring it up like it's a factoid. Like, actually, Bloodborne existed 20 years before Bloodborne, and it's this game.
Okay, sure.
That's like all I know it for is like that factoid. But I don't know.
It actually looks pretty cool. Like the actual screenshots from the game, it looks pretty nice. Looks all right. King's Field-ish. No, kind of Bloodborne-ish. I see it. You know what? I see it.
Yeah.
I like how generous of heart Hayden always tends to be. Like, you know what? I like it. And I'm happy for this guy that likes his Smash Brothers.
Okay. I'll get into my next game. It's one that I've talked about on Russ Lyman's channel, who has pivoted to Russly now, and he re-uploaded that video there, so you can watch it there. But I'm going to talk about Sheeran the Wanderer 2.
Okay.
This game is badass. It's so much fun. There are translation patches for it.
Ooh, looks cool.
And yeah, it's like if you played a Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, or just the Sheeran series, because they just released one on Switch a couple of years ago. It plays just like that. And the graphics, it's got that thing I was talking about with Harvest Moon, where like it has a mixture of 3D spaces and then sprites. I love that look. Absolutely love it. I eat it up. It's part of what looked so good about the Mario and Luigi Dream Team on 3DS, even though the game wasn't as good. I just like the look because technically those weren't models, they were sprites, and they just drew them.
Yeah, based on what I'm seeing in the screenshots here, it's almost like sometimes you'll have an N64 game where you go, well, geez, if it had just come out for the GameCube, it would have been a better game. It would have been a better fit. And this actually looks like it fits on the N64.
No, it really is really good. And you're going to die before you figure it out. Probably a lot. And I've never beaten it, but
there's an SNES version of it.
Yeah, Sheeran the Wanderer 1. I'm talking about 2.
I'm very aware.
Yeah, Jason's aware.
There's a guy who's emailed me multiple times begging me to play the Super Nintendo.
Oh, really?
He's like, please.
Tell him to pay money.
Sheeran the Wanderer.
I got begged to play Solomon's Key and Maniac Mansion.
Okay, do it.
Yeah.
As full-blown HPR Shredder hour-long videos.
Yes, he was even saying how much would it cost, right? And I was like, I wasn't really entertaining that. First of all, I missed Solomon's Key on accident. Didn't realize that it came out earlier. But Maniac Mansion, I actually didn't put it on the list because I was looking at it and was like, eh. But then when I looked into it more, I was like, actually, this probably deserves a video.
When I was first setting up my Patreon, the initial plan was to have a tier where they could just buy a video, request, a video, and I'll have to do it. And I was like, well, should I make it $50? And then I was like, I realized there was no dollar amount high enough because people would actually do it. And then I would be on the hook for those stupid videos. Yeah. And I'd be like, actually, you know what? There are people chomping at the bits that would totally do it. And that's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to be
make $1,000.
Yeah, I'm not ready to make the Sid Meier Pirates video and the Sheeran the Wanderer video and the just fucking whatever
you guys
bullshit.
Make such deluxe videos, Hayden especially, that you can't be entertaining really any requests because
Yeah, exactly. I don't want any
Pretty much,
requests for anything.
if
ever.
a video
Like,
it takes 3 months of brutal hard work, you can't really.
Well,
Yeah.
request waiting for Nintendo segments. I'm open to all of them. Like send them all our way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Requests for real videos. No, I don't have time. Get the fuck
get
out
it.
of here. I don't
Yeah.
want.
I get
I
it.
don't want them.
Am I up?
I think so.
I think so.
So this is gonna sound like a troll. It's gonna sound like I'm riffing off of your 1995 list, but Space Invaders for the Nintendo 64.
I
Sure.
saw that on like a list of N64 games. Is it just a port or is there something unique about it?
No, it's a from scratch version of Space Invaders that's N64 polygons with N64
Okay.
crunchy sounds, and with cool N64 backdrops, and it's Space Invaders, but it's a little bit more complex and it's 3D, and it feels very much like a Nintendo 64 game. It's my personal favorite version of Space Invaders.
Okay.
By quite a bit, actually. Like I can have a lot of fun with this game. Like I'm having way more fun with this version of the game than I am, the original, the arcade.
Well, I'm sold. I'll try
You ever
it
play the
tonight before I
GameCube
put
one?
the N64 away.
No, I've never played the GameCube one.
There's a weird, like, grungy GameCube one that's almost like a third-person shooter. It's fucking weird.
Well, you're up, my friend.
Oh, again? God dang it. I already ran out of games. I
Or are
don't
we
know if
out
you
of
can tell.
games?
I
What
don't know
about
if you can
Indiana
tell, but I'm
Jones
out
and
of
the
games.
Infernal Machine?
I could go to some lame shit. Like, I could say Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey. That's a fun game.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could say one of the Bomberman games.
That's you. I'm saving that for
It's true.
you.
No,
yours?
because my last one's Doshin the Giant.
That doesn't count. It's a DD game.
Oh, it counts.
Oh, like DD
Alright.
counts.
Okay,
It's
well,
on the
Excuse
N64.
me. Excuse me.
Yeah,
princess.
you could put SimCity on there. You could talk about SimCity for the N64 if you wanted.
DD games don't work with the EverDrive, right?
No. Well,
Correct. And
yeah.
they also don't
I
work
think
with
you
the
can.
analog.
Wouldn't
I've
expect them
gotten a DD game. I've gotten Doshin to work on
to. Well,
my
it's probably like a
EverDrive.
ROM hack that like converts it to not a DD game.
Yeah, it's not the same, and then it messed up. It's probably a best on GameCube experience.
It is.
but
You'd have to play it on GameCube.
but it looks so wild on the N64. Like the draw distance is probably the lowest of any N64 game of all time.
Oh my god.
But there is this is it goes back to the beginning of my retro journey, because I remember when I was looking up what's some games I haven't heard about. Doshin the Giant was on one of those lists. Not the videos so much, but it was on a list on like I think racketboy.com or something.
We could make the connection, Hayden. We might be able to make it happen because Tony, like Hard for Games, has commented before. Maybe we could put the call out to him. We know he has a DD and Doshin.
He does.
You know he's got it.
Oh man, to play Doshin. I think though that you can get it working now on the latest version of the EverDrive 64. I think you can. Because like I've gotten it to work on my old crusty one before.
All I know is the analog doesn't support DD games.
It needs a translation patch though, because I can't understand what the hell's going on.
Obviously.
And you've got a narrator popping up the whole time. But just the fact that they put a game like that on the N64 is wild to me. And just reading the description, it's like reading the description of what an elephant is if you've never seen one. That kind of meme. Like, you're this giant yellow god, and you walk around the land, and you're lifting it up and lowering it down and trying to please the people or terrorize them, and you become an evil version, an evil god. It's like, it's wild. You're picking up trees and moving them. Like, I mean, come on.
Very high concept. Very. Some days I look, at movies, TV, video games. I'm like, ugh, it's all been done.
Yeah.
Then
Then you see Doshin.
It's all just a different version of Mario. but yeah, that sounds unique. It reminds me of like what was the what was the game where you fight giants on PS2, PS3? I can't
Colossus? Shadow of the Colossus?
remember. Yes, Shadows of the Colossus. Like, that was, felt like a new concept at one time.
Ooh, man, the first time I heard about Shadow of the Colossus, I was in gym class in 6th grade.
I was in
And I
college.
remember just a couple of my buddies were talking about it. And I was like, wait, what's this game? And like the way they described it, I couldn't think about anything else the rest of the day. And like the next day too, I was asking them like, well, how big are they? Like, dude, like,
Like, I need them
I'm
to
just
be
like,
very big.
I'm just in my head. I'm like, that game, it can't do that. That can't happen, right? I was like, it couldn't possibly be that big. So that game captured my imagination before I ever even played it. And I remember the first time I tried playing it on the PS3, I was just like, man, this controls like shit, huh? Like this is. No, I'm just kidding. I think the game is good. I've never beaten it, but I want to play it on the PS2.
But just the concept was very capturing.
It's awesome. Yeah. I've watched a bunch of videos on it too, especially like how you can climb that central tower and get to the top. Like, it's so cool. I think that game is very interesting.
And then is it back to me?
I guess it's the last one, right?
Yeah, I've never played it, but people talk about this one all the time. Space Station Silicon Valley.
I've heard it. Yeah, it's a platformer. Yeah. It's supposed to be good.
I could get into it.
The aesthetic of it was not immediately appealing to me, and so I did not try it.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of like Earthworm Jim 3D feel.
Yeah.
I get you.
Little like I think there's a clown-looking character in it, or the robot just looks weird.
We didn't say Glover. People are probably wondering where's Glover at.
Oh, I loved Glover as a kid. I played the N64 version actually.
Yes.
It's a little too basic. People know Glover.
Actually, I played more of the PC version on my friend. That's the first time I played it. Was my friend's dad's PC.
Indiana Jones kept coming up for me when I was doing research.
Yeah, I forgot about that game.
Indiana Jones
should have picked that.
Infernal Machine.
Yeah, I'm gonna retcon my last pick. I'm gonna slide Indiana Jones in there.
All right.
Okay.
That's cool.
Right.
It's like an adventure game, right? That's probably cool.
Oh, and we should have omitted Resident Evil 2, I think, right?
Some of these things go without saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I was sure someone was going to pick Mischief Makers, so I didn't put it on my list.
Oh, yeah, it was on my list, but I didn't say it.
Okay.
It kind of goes without saying. It's kind of in there with Jet Force Gemini.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, like, if we picked the most popular games, like Mischief Makers is one that everyone brings up with the N64 now. Like, it's one of those games that, like, no one played back then, but everyone talks about now. So
yeah, like Rocket Knight Adventures for Sega Genesis, not super popular at the time, but when it found its retro audience, it's now kind of a top Genesis game.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, it's kind of elevated status. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is probably Mischief Makers probably is a top 20 N64 game. Like if you're making a top 20 N64 games list, your list isn't cool if Mischief Makers isn't on there.
True.
That should have been like, is your list valid if this game isn't on there? Like that should have been.
I gotta tell you, you guys pulled up some games that I've never heard of that sound interesting, that look interesting. Mm-hmm. I thought that we were gonna be really digging the bottom of the shit barrel, as our friend says, just to name games.
Yeah. Dobutsu no Mori, by the way, really fun on the N64. I've got probably about only 10 hours in my town, but you can play Animal Crossing on the N64, and that version is actually really, really good. And the game emulation works great on it too.
Wait, what? You can play Animal Crossing on N64?
That's what
Animal Crossing is originally on the N64 in Japan. Yeah. And there's a translation patch. Yeah, no, I've got it right. I've played it. It's a lot of fun. I actually have some pretty good villagers in my town. Not to toot my own horn, but
yeah, I associate it
some pretty high tier villagers.
Interesting.
Well, that's where it came out here. But
it was originally a 64 game. They ported the GameCube for us. Yeah.
This would be fun with the GameCube.
It could be.
Could be.
Maybe.
It's not the same game.
No.
But the idea, what you would have with the GameCube is a much vaster library to pluck around from.
You do have a lot of picks. I have some personal things that would definitely show up in a GameCube version of this list.
Yeah. We need all, at this point, when it comes to retro game discussions, I gotta hear about something besides Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. And I love me some Sonic. But I look, I'm a sucker. I click top 10 Game Boy and top 10 Genesis. I click it. And I can't believe that half of it's still Chrono Trigger. And I'm like, oh, come on.
Oh, you're just tired of hearing about the regular picks?
Yeah, I don't need to be.
Jason's good about that. He won't include something that people say in a top list. He wants to pick something different. And it does make it more interesting. It just does.
Always.
Yeah.
His top 100, by doing a top 100, he kind of skirted the problem.
Yeah, because I can throw everything in there in some capacity. Yeah.
Simon's Quest, not on the top 160 or NES games.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You skipped that one?
No, I didn't put it on there. I don't like that
purposely
game.
It's shittier than the
shittiest
top 100 game.
Game number 100, still better than Simon's Quest.
There was, I think it was, was it your SNES list. You go on a pretty long diatribe at the beginning about how flawed any ranking system is going to be.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, they are.
And I'm like, I'm following this pretty closely. Like, if you ask me on any given, like, we did a video a couple of years ago, like top NES games for us, our favorites, and like, I guarantee you, I don't agree with my own list. Like,
I don't agree with mine either.
Yeah,
that's gonna
mine,
be an upcoming WFN someday. Is updating lists I've made, just like Napkin doing them. So
that WWF game though, that No Mercy, that's everybody is right. I will play that. Look, I'm a man with no time. Hashtag no time. That is one of the few games on the planet Earth that can suck me in for a 3-hour play session where I just can't stop. Because you got to win the championship, and then you got to win the tag belts, and then you got, it just sucks.
Got to get every belt. Damn.
You got to get every belt. I think there's a few reasons it sucks me in. One is it feels very good, and that's by the way, D-pad and C sticks. That's C buttons. That's what you're playing with on that.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
The analog. The only reason you're using the analog stick is to taunt. You flick it to taunt.
Oh, love a good taunt. Love taunts in games.
To do the suck it move or whatever.
Like any good sports video game, it never truly ends because there's always a next game to play. It's the same with like a wrestling game. It's like, well, now I got to fight The Rock, and now I got to fight Mankind, and now I got to defend against Stone Cold.
And I'm very nostalgic for that exact period of time in wrestling history, and so it's and they got all the music and all the rest of it. And you can build your own. There was a time when I had built like the box mat characters, Junt and
Hell
stuff.
yeah, dude.
Should I watch videos about wrestling first to really understand what's going on? There should be like there should be a No Mercy documentary you watch before that kind of shapes the whole context for you. Because there's no way I could just jump in and really understand.
Yeah, it's too much.
What a great idea for a video.
Yeah.
People would watch that video.
Someone should make. Someone should
make that, and then we could do like the Red Cow Royal Rumble, or like the Waiting for Nintendo Royal Rumble, or whatever the fuck we want to do.
Create all of us.
Yeah, just like do it.
Yeah, I had a character creator, right?
Oh yeah, well that's essential in any good wrestling game. You need a robust character creation system. It's not complete without it.
N64 has a WWF WrestleMania game, and I had never played it before. I was all No Mercy all the time. And I popped it on one day, and I was like, "Holy shit! It's the exact same game. It's actually it's like 95% the same. The only difference is it's a little more half baked. They got a few things. They kind of refined it just a little bit and released it and called it No Mercy. I was like, I wonder why. And yet, still intangibly, I love No Mercy a lot more. But it's
the one you played more. You're more familiar with it.
Could be. The Royal Rumble in particular. So you don't watch wrestling, Hayden, I assume.
I've never really watched it. No.
Do you know what a Royal Rumble is?
I don't.
Yeah, the way a Royal Rumble works, and you would enjoy this because the game of it is really fun. Every 3 minutes, a new contender runs to the ring and participates. And the only way that you can get eliminated is if you're thrown over the top rope, and both feet must touch the mat on the outside of the ring. So if you slide through the ropes, if both feet are on the ground because you slid underneath, that's totally fine. Anything goes.
So it's got some interesting rules. Just it has to go over the top.
And then both feet have to touch. So you end up with fun acrobatics where a guy is on one foot and he has to hop back into the ring, or maybe somebody threw him, but he landed on the announcer's table, so he has to somehow find a way with like maybe a rolly chair to get back into the ring.
Like floor's lava.
They do shit
It's like floor's
I love
lava.
that.
Exactly.
Oh, that's good.
It's a blast. And every 3 minutes, somebody's music hits and somebody comes out, and so there's narrative in that.
Yeah.
And
there's
is
like
it going to be some guy
people
who's a total dumbass that will get thrown out of the ring immediately, or is it going to be the Undertaker? You don't know. Everybody is counting down. The air horn sounds and somebody comes out. So in the video game, it's a blast because you're just going to get addicted to just throwing people out of the ring just to see who the next person is. I recommend it. It's fun times.
I want to play it. Yeah.
But I need to, at some point, that meme of the guy that has the girl by the neck in the sports stand, and he's like, and she,
right in the. I love all the variations on that too.
I'd like to do that with you, but about wrestling sometime.
Yeah, okay. We'll have to have OSW on to explain the whole history of the entire wrestling as it's ever existed.
His whole history of wrestling.
4-hour video where he just sits me down and just tells me how it was.
Somebody said that recently. They were like, I can't watch wrestling because it's too much to have to catch up on. And I was like, oh.
It is.
I'm like, is it though? Like, do I? Or could you just is it like comic books where you just kind of hop right in?
Yeah, it's got to be one of those things where like you watch a few videos and then you watch a few actual wrestling events and then you learn a little bit more, you look more into the history. Like you could get into it, but it would take a long time. And it would be nice to have sort of like an introductory. There probably is like an intro to wrestling video out there.
The whole history of WWE in 5 minutes.
Mine was the famous like wrestling isn't wrestling video, like the really famous Max Landis video, right?
It's one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time.
Yeah.
Never seen it. I should watch it.
Before that video, I thought wrestling was fake, and I was one of the people who was like, it is fake, it's stupid. And then that video was like, maybe I should check it out. And then I did, and it was, I mean, I'm not a wrestling fan, but like I respect it now.
He says,
I know some of the lore.
He says two things in that video I really like. One is, when wrestling sucks, it really sucks. Sure. And when it's great, it can ascend to these really creative, really, really high highs. So
what's really stupid though is I like when it sucks. I think when it sucks, it's like funny and actually entertaining.
Like it can be genuinely unentertaining.
No, I think most of it is honestly. But yeah.
And then the other thing he said, he was like, it's not. He said it's a fictional show, obviously, about a wrestling league.
Yeah.
So that's what you're watching, a show about a wrestling show. All right.
It's not looking good, is it?
No, it's not.
What's going on? Oh, the sport. You're watching
his team's losing the football game.
This is exactly what I predicted. My dad was like, I actually think we're going to win tonight. And I was like, I listed all the reasons why that wasn't going to happen. And it looks like I was right.
Wait, you're rooting for some Florida team? The Florida Foxes or some shit?
That's it. You nailed it. Yeah, that's
Got
him. But that was our top N64 games that aren't popular. Or that are less popular.
I'm probably just going to call it like N64 Hidden Gems or some shit. I don't even know.
N64 Hidden Gems.
Yeah,
hey guys, Metal Frank
bring it
here,
back.
and today, we definitely scraped the bottom of the barrel.
What's he been up to? I don't think I've seen a Metal Jesus video in months.
They
I have
pop
no idea
up,
what he's up
I
to.
think. I don't know if are they just invisible to you now? I feel like he has to have uploaded. I'll look it up.
Well, I know he has. I just haven't like seen them.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I don't miss one.
Really? You watch every Metal Jesus?
I could not tell you why.
1 day ago, 3 days ago.
Yeah,
he's uploading.
I enjoy
It's
them.
his career. Like it's what he does. So like I imagine he's been uploading. I just
like he'll do kind of lame travel videos of like, so we went to Japan and let's do
you're
some
good at
collectible
impersonating
finder.
him.
And I'm like, I'm enjoying myself.
Since his like cabal of hot girls has dried up, for some reason I'm not as interested in Metal Jesus anymore.
Cabal
He's not going to beach
cabal
houses
of
anymore.
office hot girls at best.
I don't know. In the retro game community, they're all pretty hot.
Metal Jesus hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're on that scale.
There was one where he was traveling and he and his buddy were in like these like really expensive cars. He was like, "This is my new car." Yeah, I spent a lot of money on this. He's got cash, that dude.
Well, drunken
he does that
his
pause.
wife
That
has like a real
signature
career
pause.
too.
You're nailing that.
Yeah, that pregnant.
It's like him and his wife. Like his wife has like a lucrative career, I think too. So I think it's like dual income. They're doing.
I wonder what she
good.
does.
I don't know what it is, but like I know she does something that makes them money. So.
The big criticism with them is they don't play any of their own games. They never play in any video games.
Well, it's just like they do the same shit we're doing here, is that they literally just like list a bunch of shit. So like when you're doing that, you just play it for like 10 minutes to get footage and that's it. So it's
big
very
problem.
wide, very not deep. That's the thing with that.
That's kind of what I'm looking for. That's the truth of it.
Yeah. You know what to expect.
Well, that's the way to do it. If you're looking at YouTube as just like a business money-making enterprise, that's more appealing to more people and more people will watch it.
Yeah, video
and it takes
factory.
less effort. So
I want to go around with a little teeny spoon and just try a little taste of each video game and then move on with my life.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you want to sign us off, Frankie?
Shallow and pedantic, like and subscribe.